Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, Today, going to be doing a tutorial on how to do a basic intro on in Cinema 4D. So let's open her up. I've had a couple requests for this one, so including Brody Magic Blood, because I don't know, he's just in love with me. All right, started off. We got our program here. Um, if you guys want, I'll do a basic tutorial on like all the little tools and stuff, but just for this intro, go to the squiggly line and go down here to text. Now go to the text box and type in your tag. So I'll just type in Legion. Not can't even spell it. Alright. Okay, now if we click otherwhere or other places, you'll see it goes here. But I don't want this text because it's ugly, so click font. And if you saw my other video of how to import fonts into Photoshop, since it's in the common files folder, it will be in it will be accessible to every program. You don't have to import anything um, or anything like that. It will just be in every program, so Sony Vegas and everything. So yeah, it's handy. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's helpful. Can't talk right now. Tired. All right. After we got our basic text, you'll notice when we do a quick render, it's nothing there. So we want to go over here, extrude NURBS, and click on the text layer, lift it up so the arrow's pointing down, and you'll notice now we have a 3D effect, and it's not just blank. Okay, but we don't want to just dull gray, so we're going to click down here, and double click on that, and make sure the color tab is selected, and we're going to make it a nice yellow. Alright, okay, and let's just fill with transparency, just because it looks, I don't know, I like the effect. I give it 15%. Alright, close that, and drag this onto our layer. Alright, now when we render it, you'll be able to see it, and you can see it's kind of got a little transparent effect. I like it, it gives a cool effect. I'll be doing another video eventually on separate effects and also basic overview of the program. But just for this video, helpful tools are these ones up here. This one moves around, and this one here, it rotates. Alright, okay, now we got a color. Let's close this and rename it Legion. Especially with if you're dealing with lots of layers, you want to name them, otherwise it gets confusing. Alright, now let's go over to the light panel, click light, and rotate, grab the blue arrow, and pull it back, and let's pull it up a bit. This will give some brightness to it, and also when you render it, it'll look a lot better than just regular. Alright, now let's get our camera. Okay, now if you see, you can see you're outside the camera right now. So what you want to do is go to cameras, scene cameras, and camera. This way you are the camera. This is what the camera's seeing. If you're not like this, it's really hard to control what the camera sees because you can't see it from first person view. Alright, now let's get it where we want to start. And see down here is our timeline. And right here we want to click how many frames we want. I'm just going to click about 250. It doesn't have to be exact because you can do the ending frame when you're rendering. Pull it out. Alright, so make sure you're on your camera layer. That's really important. If you're on here, that the text will change, not the camera. So camera layer selected. You want it inside these transparent bars, otherwise you won't be able to see it when it's rendered. Okay, let's start it off by zooming in through the G. Alright, now click keyframe down here. Now let's drag it over about 50 frames and scroll back to zoom out. Click frame. Another 50 frames. Let's have it go back a bit more. Rotate to the side and move over here. Keyframe. Now let's make it going kind of fast, so 20 frames. Zoom in from the L and keyframe. Now let's go a bit slower. Have it come across let's zoom it back out, center it again. Alright, and oh, sorry, I forgot to drag it out. Alright, now let's center it. Okay, and keyframe. Now for the last one, it's going to be pretty quick. So have it back zoom in through the G again. This is going through it. And keyframe. Alright, now let's click back and press play, and you'll see you have a nice little animation here. So it zooms out, comes in, looks across, and comes back. Alright, so that's just a basic intro. It's really quick, it's really simple. And if you want to edit anything, make sure you're on different layers. If you're on the camera layer, it can screw up the keyframing and stuff. I'll do more detailed tutorials later. Just for a basic export, what you want to do is click the export icon, general, full render, output, width 1280, and height 720. Alright, and this will make it able to sorry, what's it called? Go into Sony Vegas. So you want to change the format, AVI movie. That's really important. If you don't do that, then you'll just get a bunch of pictures. And file, you'll just save it. My videos, touch. Okay, now you got it saved. Close that, and now click this little orange box, and it will start rendering. I'm not going to because it takes so a while. I suggest having a pretty fast computer for doing this because it takes hours, even for me. Even to do like a 10-second intro will take hours, and I got a really good computer. So, if you don't have a lot of patience, maybe just let it render overnight. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And any suggestions for other tutorials, then you can also leave that. Alright, see you later.